today I weighed myself and I am officially 11 pounds down. Good morning. Alright guys, so today, lighting, there we go. Okay, so today I weighed myself and I am officially 11 pounds down. I started the keto diet on the second week of January and today's February 1st. So I feel so different, even though it's only like 11 pounds, like it has, like, I do feel a little bit different. I've been working out, lifting weights, like heavy weights, about 4 times, actually not about, but I have been doing it 4 times a week. And today what I want to do is I want to take you guys along to see what I eat in a day. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I've also had like family visiting, so it's been really difficult to like be by myself and get to like make videos. And I've been really busy, so I need to get better at posting. So alright, so let's go check out my breakfast. Alright, so here every morning and right before dinner I always drink this, which is 4 ounces of water. Well, I guess today I went a little overboard and put like 6.5 of water with the 1 tablespoon of L-carnitine. And what it does, it just helps you use fat as fuel, and it's just like an extra boost if you're in the doing keto diet. So I'm just gonna drink this up, then I'm gonna finish making my bacon, and then I'll show you guys my finished breakfast. Okay, so before I show you my breakfast, these are the oils I typically use. So for like cooking, I use the coconut oil. It's just from Trader Joe's. I really like it, and I'm gonna spray some of this on my eggs. But then for like if I need an extra boost of fat, I use this Bullet Brain Octane. It's just a pretty concentrated oil for like made from coconut, I think, I'm pretty sure. And you just add it to your coffee, your tea, and it's 130 calories. I really like it, but you gotta start it in small amounts if you're gonna drink it, because it does make you a little bit like feeling, I don't know, just your stomach hurts a little bit after you take it. At least mine does when I first started taking it. So I do suggest to start slowly, and even on the box it says start slowly. So alright, so I'm just gonna spray down. Oops. Okay, so this is my breakfast, and I'm just gonna spray some coconut oil on my eggs. And remember, since I am doing the keto diet, the whole point of it is to eat a ton of fat. So that's what I do. So so my breakfast is 2 egg whites, and then 2 whole eggs, and then 2 pieces of bacon that I split in half. And the macros for that, if I could find my cell phone. Okay, so the macros for that is 2 grams of carbs, 29 grams of fat and 23 grams of protein. And that includes also a tablespoon of the brain octane oil that I just showed you. And since I am doing intermediate, is that what it's called? Fasting, and I don't start eating until 11, and it's like 11:20 right now. Before 11, the only thing I do have is my octane oil and a cup of coffee, so that way by 11 I am not so hungry. And then at night I do the same thing after I eat dinner. I can eat up until 7 p.m. and I will have tea instead of coffee because I'm not gonna have coffee at like 9 p.m. So sorry, I'm itchy. Okay, so yeah, so this is my breakfast, and then right now, like I said, it's 11:20 and I gotta get to class soon, so I'm gonna eat this up and then I will see you again around 2:33. Alright guys, so it is 3 o'clock and I'm about to show you guys my, we're just falling all over the place. So I'm about to show you guys my lunch, and I want to do the macros first. So, okay, so here's what I'm eating. I'm eating 2 romaine lettuce leaves, so that's gonna be my carbs. Then I'm having a strip steak. I mean, usually you're supposed to eat like 3 ounces. I went a little bit under just because those are the ones I could find. Some mild salsa roja, so just regular red salsa. Low part skim mozzarella. The brain octane, which is a little oil that I showed before. And then for dessert, I'm having a tablespoon of almond butter. So I'm just gonna pull those ingredients out and let's get started and cook. Alright, so in the pan, I just have some of the Trader Joe's coconut oil. And I have here my steak. And I have some taco seasoning, just because this is kind of like Mexican style salad, I guess. I cannot figure out the salt. Okay, so I'm just sprinkling some salt on both sides so that I have a nice flavorful steak. And then just a little bit of seasoning. And like this seasoning, a little bit does go a long way, so I just put a little bit on. And my pan is nice and hot. So my pan is nice and hot. So see, I didn't put that much seasoning on, just kind of spread it around so everything gets nice and flavored. And I'm gonna let that be in there for about 3 minutes on each side. Okay. Now, for the salad, so I have here my salad, my lettuce, 1/4 cup of just regular low moisture part skim mozzarella, so just regular mozzarella, I guess. Alright, so I guess my family ate all my salsa, so I'm not gonna have any salsa because we're out of it, even though I bought 2 tubs of it. But this is my dessert. It's just the crunchy almond butter from Trader Joe's. I really like this one. I like it more than like Safeway or Nob Hill. I don't know. I just feel like it tastes more natural and I like the texture a lot better. I'm gonna go check on the steaks. So since my family doesn't know the definition of sharing food and whoever's food is their own food, I'm gonna add some fresh mozzarella as well, just because I really like these. And I mean, these are in water and they have 5 grams of fat, which is really good. It's no carbs and 5 grams of protein, so it's like perfect for a keto diet. So I'm gonna add 4 of these. Just chop them up and get the board. Got my knife. So I got 4 of these, and then I just cut each one of them into 4s. Gotta do this quick because I don't want to have dry steak, so throw that in there. I'm gonna go grab my steak and get the steak in there so it's nice and juicy inside and out. And I'm gonna let that rest for a little bit. And while I let my steak rest, I'm just gonna use my fitness app. So I'll do this here. Alright, so I unfortunately cannot have my salsa. So, can you even see that? Lunch. Okay. So I'm just gonna add the mozzarella that I put in. And then if we go down to my nutrients, this is what my macros look like. So in red, that's the fat. Why do you not want to focus there? In red is the fat, in green is the protein, in blue is the carbs, and it's just really useful if you are doing a keto diet. So my steak is all good, and I'm just gonna chop that into little squares. If you're into steak, look how perfect that looks. Why aren't you focusing? Well, it looks really perfect. It looks pink on camera. It's really not that pink. And I did wash my board between using the raw steak on here and then the mozzarella and then the cooked steak because health reasons. Okay, so just gonna rinse that. And then the final thing is seasoning. So what I really like to season, usually I also include the salsa as a seasoning, but since my family can't stay out of my food, I'm just gonna use the Octane, where'd it go? Octane Bulletproof Oil. And I'm just gonna do 1 teaspoon, and I think that's about 43 calories. So 1 teaspoon of that. Some garlic flavored wine vinegar. This is probably one of my favorite vinegars. So just a splash. My favorite is balsamic, but we don't have it right now, so this one's really good too. And then just some salt to taste. And a dash of the taco seasoning just to get that flavor in. Can't find the pepper. Found it. And just a little bit of fresh pepper. Also, I do use avocados, but my avocado kind of went bad. I'm not even gonna show it. It's pretty nasty on the other side. So that. So it took me about 10 minutes to do this whole salad. And then remember that afterwards I still get my dessert. So that's gonna be this. But now I'm just gonna mix this in really quick. Alright, so this is what my salad looks like. It's just, I mean, it's just a normal salad. There's nothing big to it, but it's really, really yummy. I was really looking forward to adding the salsa because that is one of my favorite parts, because it's just kind of spicy and it just adds a lot of flavor into it. But I don't have any, so I can't really add anything. But I'm gonna go eat my salad before the steak is all cold and gross. And then I'll see you guys back at dinner time. Alright, so I am heading to the gym in about half an hour. I just took a pre-workout thermogenic supplement. It helps me sweat more, and I feel like I get a better workout when I do take it than when I don't take it. So I will show you guys that later. But I feel like it's really important to talk about supplements. Sorry, my video cut off. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was supplements. Sorry, the neighbor's kids are being really loud today. But, so a lot of people in my life, including my parents, think that supplements are not good for you because they're not, like, natural, I guess. Which is not true at all. Like, I just think they're very close-minded, because when they were my age, like, supplements and like weren't like a huge thing. So here's the thing, is it healthy for you? Not if you use it wrong. I have taken some nutrition class, but by no means am I a nutritionist or know an extensive amount about supplements. I'm actually slowly learning myself about them. But the supplements that I do daily use, I use magnesium, potassium. So I use those two because I get cramps very easily. And then omega-3, which was recommended by my nutritionist, as well as I take probiotics, also recommended by my nutritionist. And then I take the L-carnitine, I think that's what it's called, I can never remember. And I use that just to like supplement, so like my body uses the fat in it more efficiently. And then the last thing I use is the thermogenic, and like I said, it just really helps me get a better workout, I feel. I sweat more. I see a change for myself, but I tried a few before I found one that I liked. And also sometimes, very rarely though, I will have a protein shake or just like whey shake or whatever, and that is because I'm able to get enough protein in my diet in the beginning of this, so I would have the protein shake. But here's the thing, not all protein shakes are keto friendly. So one that I use is by Optimum Nutrition, and they're pretty keto friendly, so check that out. I'll put the link down below. Also, if you are very, 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 very serious about keto, like I'm pretty serious, but if you're more than me, just Google like keto friendly protein shakes and so many will come up. They tend to be a little more pricey, so I don't really like drink any, just because I've tried so many times to get into like using protein shakes, and I have like buckets and buckets of like protein shakes that I have never finished. So I just thought it was really important to explain to you guys like all of the supplements that I do take. I know each person takes different supplements, and you have to listen to your own body, do your own research, see what you need in particular with your weight loss journey, these are just the things that are working for me, and I can link down specifically each one down below. But a lot of these are things that either my doctor or my nutritionist have told me that I need to take, and some of them are just things that I take because I know they help me with either athleticism or my weight loss. So that is just a little anecdote and sidetrack for right now. So I'm about to go work out in like 15 minutes. I'm just waiting for my thermogenic to kick in, and I will see you guys after. It's about 5:20. I'm blind, I don't have my glasses on. It's about 5:20, so I will see you sometime before 7 o'clock. Alright, excuse my face, I just came back from the gym, so I look a little weird, but I'm gonna make dinner. So here we go. So this is heating up. It's already pretty chilly, and I am gonna make a salad again, but this time it's a little bit different. So I'm just gonna chop up some bacon, and I'm gonna let that cook. And you can chop it up with a knife. I just find it easier to chop it with scissors. I think it's more evenly and it goes in a lot nicer. So I'm just gonna chop that up, put this in the wash. While that is cooking, and in this bowl we're gonna add some spinach. So I'm gonna do about a cup of spinach. And spinach is definitely one of those like superfoods. So you can add more. It's 7 calories for a cup. So, but I think that that's enough for me, so I just add that. Also, what I'm gonna add for protein is shrimp. So cooked shrimp, and I'm just gonna like heat, it's cooked. So I'm just gonna heat that up in the bacon fat once the bacon is done cooking. And I know I also had bacon for breakfast, but it's just like, well, first of all, it's bacon, so it's really good. And you can't even see me. First of all, it's bacon, so it's really good. And second of all, it's an easy way to get fat. And my camera's about to die, so I'm gonna go switch up the battery while this cooks down. Alright, so got my battery switched. Gonna turn down the heat a little bit on that bacon. And I am making such a mess, but that's fine. Alright, so while that cooks, I'm gonna get a cutting board out. I'm gonna bring back what I had for lunch, my little mozzarella friends. And again, while you cook, always make sure that before you do anything, you put it into FitnessPal, just because then you know your macros better. And then if it like doesn't work very well, you can just adjust your food rather than figure out after you eat that what you have eaten didn't work. And another thing, I usually do meal prep, but this week I've just had a lot of things going on at school, so I didn't really have time to do that. So now I'm gonna add my 1/4 cup of part skin cheese, mozzarella. If you haven't noticed, I'm a huge cheese person. I love cheese on everything. So some cheese on there. All right, and then for my sauce, or my, not sauce, my dressing, I'm gonna add some Boathouse keto-friendly salsa ranch yogurt dressing. So this, I mean, it says that for 2 tablespoons, it's 45 calories, but I usually just do 1 tablespoon, and I add a little bit of oil to it. I'm also just adding this to MyFitnessPal, that's why I'm over here. And 1 tablespoon is 22 calories. All right, so my bacon is ready, and I'm gonna drain a little bit of the fat before I just like throw it in. So just like this, because I want to use that fat for 2 different things. So the first thing I'm going to use it for, some of it, that's still bacon. I'm going to put some of that fat aside, and I'm going to mix in my salsa. And the reason I do that is just so I can get a little more fat into it. So instead of using like olive oil or coconut oil, I'll just use the bacon fat. And then now my shrimp. So it's 4 ounces is 1 serving. So pulling out my trusty friend here. I do not have enough space on this stovetop. And it's in ounces, and it's 4 ounces. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Am I gonna have enough for 4 ounces? I might not have enough for 4 ounces. Oh, all right, 4 ounces. I have like 2 shrimps left. All right, save that for a rainy day. And now we're gonna add that shrimp, and it's gonna sizzle a lot because it's, all right. There we go. Wash that down. And also remember to always season stuff. Just so that your diet isn't like bland and gross. Season that. Salt and some. Alright, so while that is cooking and defrosting and heating up, let's focus back on this. I do have a tablespoon measure, but I don't really feel like using it, so this will work. So that's about a tablespoon. Mix this up. Just gonna pour it all over my salad. And when I go out, I usually take some dressing with me, because you could always order salad, but the problem with salads, it's just the dressing itself. That's the issue. So if you take the dressing with you, you're just pretty much avoiding one of the biggest issues in dieting. Alright, so I'm just gonna finish cooking down the shrimp, and then I'll show you the finished product, and then after that I won't eat again until sorry, I'm focusing on the food and I always let this fall. And then I won't eat again until tomorrow, and it's 6:30 right now, so I need to finish eating before 7, so that way I can still be in that fasting thing I told you before. So, but I will get hungry probably around like 9:30, so then I'll just add a tablespoon of brain octane oil into tea, and then that will usually solve that late night hunger, and that's about it for right now. I'll be back in a little bit. Ta-da! Finished project. So I got my sauce, I got my fats in the sauce, in the shrimp, and in the bacon. I got some carbs in the spinach, and that's about it. So for today, overall, all my macros are doing really good. Let's see. Pulling those up. I have 14 grams of carbs so far, and this is my last meal, so this is gonna stay to that. 85 grams of fat, which I will still take the octane oil, and that's another like 14 grams, so doing pretty good. And 86 grams of protein, which I went overboard a little bit, but that's totally fine. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment down below and give this video a big thumbs up. If you have yet to do so, subscribe to my channel. I hopefully will be posting a lot more videos like this, and monthly updates on how I'm doing. And maybe eventually I'll do workout videos. I don't promise anything because I'm really bad about uploading stuff. But yeah, that's it. Have a great day, and I hope that you learned some new recipes today.